Welcome back. Today we're going to work on, or continue working on, our standing exercises that engage the core. And you're going to find practically, let's be honest, every exercise we do you have to engage the core. But these are particularly ones that I have found that are quite effective, tend to be a little safer, and anyone can do, okay? And you can level them up, or you can take them down a notch, okay? So today we're going to work on a balance pose, two balance poses that work the front of the body, the back of the body, of the legs. And when we're balancing, you have to engage the core. I said it again, engage the core to keep your balance, okay? The core stabilizes us. That's its main function, right? This torso is to stabilize for movement, for standing still. So we're going to work on that standing part. The first thing we're going to do today is we're going to have our legs about hip width distance apart, toes pointed forward, shoulders back and down, abs tight, squeezing the glutes, okay? And first we're just going to work on just standing here. A lot of people will recognize this from yoga as a mountain pose sort of position, just a standing firm position. And what I like about this is it allows you to start rooting those feet in, to spread those toes out, to really start to be in the moment. Okay. What you want to do is start to shift that weight into the left leg. Maybe just keeping your toe on the ground, all right? And as you're rooting in, you're lifting through the crown of the head. You're feeling a little stretch through the back. You want to keep the spine straight. And the way you keep the spine straight is to keep squeezing the butt, squeezing the belly, squeezing the butt, squeezing the belly, bottom belly. All right? And then you can even have your hands on hips. You're going to start to bring the knee up. Just hold the knee up in line with the hip. We're just going to start here. Start with this hold. All right? And maybe this is where you stay. And you hold this for about 5 Mississippis to 10 Mississippis. And please remember to breathe in the nose, out of the mouth, okay? What's the number one mistake exercisers make? Forgetting to breathe. Yes, breathe. All right? And then you can switch. Finding your balance, finding your core, tightening and squeezing, lifting the knee. And you can mess around with arms here as you're doing this. You're starting to feel confident with this hold. Maybe try to bring the arms out to the side. Maybe try to bring the arms up overhead. When we're reaching up though, remember to keep the shoulders pulled down. All right? Maybe you bring the arms out front. You try some movement, right? Anything to sort of test the balance. Shake it out. Because not only is that working on strengthening the legs, the ankles, the knees, the hip, but in order to keep balance, we need to keep that core strong, firm, stabilized, right? So we don't fall over. We're going to take it up a notch now. This is the high knee part. So your back, rooting in, straightening out, lifting through the crown, squeezing, 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 shoulders back and down. We're going to start to lift that knee again. But this time you're going to keep lifting, right? You're going to hold onto the shin, below the knee, shoulders back down. You're going to try to squeeze that leg in towards your torso, in towards your belly. And as you're pulling that knee in and that leg in towards the body, you're lifting nice and tall. And I'm still pulling my belly button in, all right? And you want to hold this for about 5 Mississippis to 10 Mississippis, okay? And then switch sides. Find that balance first, root the foot in. You want to get that opposite pull. One foot going down, pulling through the crown of the head. Lifting, balancing. And make sure you're not leaning one way, whoops, or the other way, or leaning too far back, all right? You want to be nice, straight, tall. Okay, one thing we can do with this, instead of holding a static hold stretch, we can make it a little bit more dynamic. And how that's going to look is, you're rooting in again, you're standing nice and straight and tall, you're squeezing the torso, right? Bottom belly, bottom belly. What we're going to do is we're going to inhale, exhale, pull up. Release. Inhale, exhale. And you can try to make this faster. Good. That's it. And you might find when you're doing this, not only are you getting this nice stretch through your glutes, high hamstrings, and hamstrings, you're getting a little crunch, a little standing crunch, and that's all great for your core. Now we want to get to the front of the leg, and again, working our balance and the core. With this stretch is a dancer pose. So what we're going to do here, I'm going to turn to the side, is you're going to come into what I call quad stretch. Again, you may want to have a chair nearby, or you may want to be close to a wall. You want to grab the top of your foot. Make sure the knee is pointed straight down to the ground and coming in close towards the body. You don't want the knee out there. That's not good for the knee. Bring it in. And maybe it's here. You're just holding here and this is your balance. Maybe you try to put the hand straight up and that's your balance. And you're just working on standing on one leg, being a flamingo, right? Holding about 10 Mississippis, switching. So this is a good stretch, as well as a balance exercise. Maybe you find that, okay, I've got this, I'm grounded, I can handle this, and you want to take it up a notch. This is where we get into our dancer pose. So, you're in your quad stretch. Your hands are here. Pushing the top of your foot into your hand. And trying to get your shoulders parallel to the ground to where you create this 90-degree angle with your torso up above your butt and your legs, right? 90-degree angle. Lean forward, hold, 5 count, slowly return. Okay, now we're going to switch legs and we're going to find our balance. So we're going to gently grab our foot, and maybe you're holding onto a chair when you do that. Arm comes up, and you're going to gently start to lean forward. I'm reaching my hand out. At the same time, I'm pushing into my foot. That's going to help counterbalance. Woo! And then release, but maybe a little bit more gracefully than that. Shake it out. And again, you want to hold these for about 5 to 10 Mississippis. And maybe you try it a few times, okay? Take it slow. This is hard. Balance work is hard. And you believe me, you might be thinking, what is she saying? I'm not working anything on my abs. You are. Trust me, you are. And part of keeping your balance is going to be keeping that core tight. So work with these. Take your time. Keep practicing, and I'll see you on day 3. Bye.